welcome back to my channel where I help people with insomnia who are frustrated that nothing is working to get the sleep that they need so they can get their energy and their life back. I'm going to tell you right now that going to bed at the same time every night does not work, and it makes your insomnia worse. If you want to find out why, and if you want to learn what the better approach is, then keep watching. The first reason you shouldn't go to bed at the same time every single night is that it builds a lot of pressure and performance anxiety when it's time to go to bed. As your time gets closer and closer and closer to your bedtime, that's only going to add pressure, like you need to be going to sleep by this time. So you get closer, the pressure builds up, you start stressing as you get closer, the performance anxiety increases, and your hyperarousal levels are up, your stress is up, and you're not going to be sleeping. Also, as your bedtime gets closer and closer, you're going to start having these thoughts in your head like, what if I don't sleep by that time? What if I get to sleep later than that? How am I ever going to be on this sleep time if I'm not sleepy at that time? And all this worry and these thoughts, they're increasing that stress and increasing that hyperarousal. So let's say you do follow that rule that you should have a set bedtime every single night, and yours, for example, is 10 p.m., let's say, and 10 p.m. approaches, whether you're sleepy or not, you're gonna go to bed, right? That's supposedly what you're supposed to do. So 10 p.m. comes, you go to bed, you're not sleepy yet. What do you think is gonna happen? You're not going to fall asleep because you're not sleepy enough. Your body is not ready. Then you're going to be stressing out and worrying that you're not asleep yet, you're not falling asleep right away, and then it's just going to increase that stress and the hyperarousal all night, and you're going to be tossing and turning and get very little sleep. So then as your bedtime passes and you aren't asleep and you have all that stress, all that worry, your hyperarousal is up, and you're gonna feel like a failure. Like there's something you did wrong, there's something wrong with you, you're gonna feel like your sleep system's broken. How do you think all of that is going to affect your sleep? All that stress, the worry, and your hyperarousal levels being up. Obviously, you're gonna struggle to sleep and you're gonna have trouble all night long. If you made it to this point in the video, I want you to comment below bedtime if you feel like this was reason enough so far to get rid of that bedtime. Moving on to my next tip for not going to sleep at the same time every night, and that is to create a timeless window. So here's how it's gonna work. You're gonna have a normal, regular wake up time. You wake up around the same exact time. You don't need to be exact. It can range a little, but around the same time. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna subtract 8 hours from it. And that's gonna be the start of your timeless window. So you're not gonna look at any time, any clock, or anything during that time. And you're not gonna go to bed at that time. I'm not talking about 8 hours earlier as when you go to bed, because that would be a bedtime again. But from the 8 hours, you're not going to check the time. That is the purpose of that. And you're just going to go to bed when you are sleepy. And the time that you are sleepy every night can vary every single day. And one of the benefits of using a timeless window, even once you've recovered from insomnia and you are sleeping more, is that it will help you find your optimal sleep time. Your sleep time, how much sleep you need, can change every single day. It changes as we age. It changes through monthly cycles and hormones and how much exercise we're getting, how much stress we're experiencing, and so much more. It can vary every single day, but you will find around the same amount of time every day. Even though it's gonna vary a little bit, you're gonna find your optimal sleep. This is way better than deciding how much sleep you need. My clients are always telling me, oh, I need 8 hours sleep, I need 9, I need 7. They have all these different numbers that they believe that's what they need to be optimal, when nobody really knows their optimal amount. Only your body does, and you can let your body find that optimal amount by using a timeless window. Now, if you are someone that wants to go beyond eliminating a bedtime and really learn how to overcome insomnia, click the link in my description to sign up for my free one-on-one beta coaching program. I only have one spot left to fill before I close enrollment for my beta program. I am creating a coaching program based on my online program, which has a 100% success rate so far, and I need to test it out on some beta clients before I officially launch it to the public. All I ask for in exchange for the free coaching is feedback and a testimonial at the end of the program. Now, moving on to my next tip for not going to bed at the same time every day if you have insomnia is to remove all visibility of time once you enter your sleep window. So this would be from all areas of the house that you would be seeing from your start of your timeless window until bedtime, until you are asleep. So this could be in the living room if you're in there watching TV or reading, or if you're sitting at a dining room table reading, wherever you kind of hang out, wherever you might be entering, even in a bathroom. Sometimes people have a clock in the bathroom. And don't forget the bedroom, that's the most important. You want to remove clocks and the visibility of time from everywhere. If you have an alarm clock on your nightstand, I don't know if those exist anymore, you can turn it away so you can't see it, or put a blanket on it, or even better, to remove it from the room. Or if you have an iPhone or a cell phone or something, you can turn it upside down, or maybe your phone has an option to disable the time. I don't think the iPhone does, but maybe an Android or whatever phone you are using. Which brings me to the electronics. That one's the most difficult one. You can go around your house and remove things off the wall or off the table, but on electronics, you might not be able to disable the time. So what you could do is get a piece of black electrical tape, and you can kind of like tape it over the time where it displays. You don't need to leave it on there all the time. You can just put it on at the night if you like. Now, at this point in the video, you might be wondering what to do when you are awake at night and you can't sleep. That's why your next step is to watch this video where I'll teach you exactly what to do when you can't sleep so that your night becomes more peaceful and you end up getting more sleep in the end. Or you might be interested in this video too. Thanks for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!